Okay, if you are going through a divorce, a breakup, or a separation, and you can't stop thinking about that other person, I'm gonna tell you 3 things you can do right now to start feeling better, okay? Step 1, as far as what to do, I'm gonna tell you what not to do. If you're going through divorce, separation, or breakup, this is not the time to meet someone new. You would not want to meet someone now while you're operating as a shell of who you are. You would not be doing them a favor, and you'd certainly not be doing yourself a favor. Also, now's a great time to remember, it's not hard to meet people. The question is, can you keep them? If you're somebody who's gone through many breakups over and over many years, you should be a little concerned. It's not about meeting somebody, it's about keeping them. So first thing you want to do is get yourself feeling really good about you. This is not the time to fill the void and try to meet someone new. So step 1, as far as what to do, is what not to do. This is not the time to meet someone new. This is not the time to fill the void. This is the time to recognize it's not about attracting people, it's about keeping them. First thing you want to do is start taking care of yourself so you feel better about being you. But again, step 1 is this is not the time to try and meet new people. Step 2, now let's talk about getting yourself feeling better, right? Now, of course, you do want to take a full course to learn those skills, those strategies to build up your confidence so you feel really great about yourself. But of course, I want you feeling at least a little bit better right now. 2 things you can do right now, you don't have to wait for. 1 is obvious. Get yourself feeling good about being yourself, right? Physically. If you don't run, start jogging weekly. If you never been to the gym, start lifting weights. Take a yoga class. Take biking. Do something to feel good about your physicality. If you feel better about your physical self, that's a new version you'll bring into that conversation. If you do have an opportunity to try and talk things through with your previous partner, you want to do the best you can right now to get yourself feeling better. Because if you do get that second chance, if there's 2 versions of you, one is this version, one is this one, it feels better because you feel better. This one's got a better shot. So step 2, get yourself feeling better, at least address it physically for now. Last one, step 3. Now, here's my little disclaimer here. You want to actually learn real ways to get your confidence feeling better. Watching videos, reading books, that's going to do very little for you. It gives you ideas and concepts. It doesn't give you execution because books don't talk back to you. Videos don't talk back to you. You need a true expert, someone who can actually give you personalized feedback so you can make sure you're doing it right. But okay, for right now, fine. Get a book, get some videos, do some things to educate yourself. Because even if you don't have the actual application and specific techniques, even just the fact that you have more ideas and concepts that will do a little something to help you feel a little bit better. So those are 2 things right there. You get yourself feeling better because you don't want to meet someone new as the same you were before. A wise man or wise woman once said, you cannot create the life and relationship of your dreams if you keep showing up as the same you. You got to address yourself first, get yourself feeling better about being you, and that's the version of you who's got a real shot. So those are 3 things for today. Last thing I'm gonna say here, because I would not be serving you if I didn't make sure it's really clear. I'm gonna tell you the real reason why you're having a very hard time to stop thinking about them. You can't speak how you don't feel. Let me repeat that. You can't speak how you don't feel. If you feel like crap, you're gonna have crappy thoughts. You feel like crap, you have crappy conversations. You gotta start feeling better. When you feel better, you think better, and you don't think about stuff you really don't need to be thinking about. But here's the problem. To get yourself feeling better is not a concept. It's a conditioning, it's a skill, it's a different kind of muscle. But when you have that muscle, you have better conversations. When you feel better, you're not thinking about that emotional nonsense from the past. So bottom line is, I do want you to have the long-term game plan. Long-term game plan is to address that emotional core. But I did give you 3 things you can at least do right now. But again, long story short, the worst thing to do is start trying to meet someone now. Meeting somebody, not a problem. Keeping them, that's a problem. You don't want to go through this again. Doesn't that make sense? Anyway, if you want to learn more, please visit refocusonpower.com. Refocusonpower.com. You can find more about what I do and give yourself a real reason to break that pattern at the core. But you do have 3 things you can do tonight, so get started.